Gotta get the monster, gotta get the high, this like high chew, but like they're like gummies, but like grape flavor, cantaloupe flavor, and they're like liquidy for the. This is, I'm telling you, this is probably crab. Grilled crab. That was a workout.
So what's the goal?
So the goal is to come in here and buy as much as they let me. I just don't know how I'm gonna get it out, but we'll worry about that problem later. We're just gonna try to buy a lot. It's a little bit less expensive out here than it is back home, and so there's good value in buying it and taking it back. Just come in here and just spaz out, like, and you know the reality of it is if I could do this every week, I would. And it's not because I don't sell the product, it's just really hard to get over here. Decline. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. We just left Bape, and I bought, the whole plan of this trip was to buy as much as I can to kind of, you know, one, feed like this necessity that we have at the store in product, right? Those 639 items, I'll probably sell 500 or 550 of them probably in about 3 weeks after I get them in the system. Like, that's stuff that, you know, good margin. I should clear, you know, about $75 a shirt on those, just based off of where market is. And now we're headed to Medicom, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing with Bear Bricks. So let's see how it plays out. Wow, I'm so, dude. Decline. No, I'm joking. Thank you. I'm very lucky. I have some great people that are around me as far as staff. Carlos has been great. Thank you, sir. Look, we've gotten a lot done. We've only done 2 stores, and we really did it in about 4 hours. But we've bought north of 700 items. So it's time consuming, but we're efficient. And then, you know, our dear friend Elijah, she's been great. She's been working with the brand and selling through Urban for a while, and she happens to live here in town, and she was always like been very helpful and kind, and is like, if you need any help, and so she's helping me with shipping a lot of this stuff back. So Carlos and her are now at Bape pulling 14 boxes of Bape and 9 bags of Medicom Bear Bricks that they're taking to her house to then ship to the States, while me and you go to we're in Tokyo, and hopefully we could catch something. So we're gonna try to make 2 more stops before we leave Tokyo. Wow. Nah, this is crazy. I don't even know where to start, man. It's so crazy. Alright, so we're here in Osaka, day 2 out in Japan, and I'm excited about going into this store. This store is called Skit. They have a couple locations here in Japan, but my last trip in 2019, I came into this store and I found 85 dunk lows in my size, the midnight navies and then the mazes. So I've been losing sleep for years over this place, and I'm hopeful that I can find some cool stuff in my size in here. Let's go check it out. Alright, so there's a glass case that I'm scared, but I can't wait to go. Like, it's where all the 85s that I bought were in, but I came this way. Like, the last time I was in here, I literally was like pretty much grabbing every shoe trying to see what was my size. Huaraches from '94. Look, the Deion Sanders. We're gonna cop these. What's the conversion on this? This is what you do, right? Like when you're really into sneakers, you just come, you try to find the hole in the wall stores that like just focus on like all the odd end. Like you really gotta be with it to come into a store like this, and you just touch everything and see what's your size, what's under market, what you haven't seen in a while. The ones that like when you go on you know, eBay, you can't find prices, or you go on the apps, you can't find prices. Them the ones you jump on. All these are good, bro. Crazy. You see, I'm trying really hard too to skip the glass case right now, because I'm nervous, bro. This is the candy store. Carlos, find out what size this is. I think this is an 8.5. If it's an 8.5. Yep, look, 85 UNLV. Wow. 85s. How much is 275? Find out how much is that conversion. 2000, 1900. Ask him. Let me see that.
I think that's your size too.
That's what I'm saying. Look how clean these Stussies are, bro. Damn. Wow, bro. 1500 for some tiffs. That's like good, right? That sole is like cooked. Oh, this is like too. It's like, you see how hard that is?
Would you say they're wearable?
They're wearable, but they're gonna hurt.
Yeah. But you can throw them on.
That's like rotted. We could, you know, so we could like tear them apart. Not tear them apart, but open them up and redo this whole liner.
Yeah, this is.
Wow, these are good, man, but man, they're a little too beat up. That's crazy. With the mask, it's crazy.
Store.
What size is this? So I'm gonna take those Stussies. Like, I thought this was the price for the Stussies, and it's not.
Is it cheaper?
Yeah, half. So we're picking them up for like 2,300, and I'll probably be able to sling those for like 5 stacks. Yeah, we eating today. What size is this?
US 10.
US 10. So worn pair. I wish these were my size. I thought they were my size. Done. So that was Skit here in Osaka. I bought 3 shoes. I spent less than 2,400 bucks. And one of the shoes that I bought goes for over 5,000, and that's me not even marking it up. That's just market. So the one shoe paid for the 3 shoes, and I get to keep 2 of the shoes. So it's a win for me. Shout out to Skit.
So we just came across this
Random one. You are walking down the street trying to get to another one, and you see another spot, and you gotta stop. They got some cool shit in here. So, take a picture of this shit. Look, just stuff. This is dope. This is why I love coming to Japan. They're so efficient with the space they have. Like, look how much stuff is in here, bro. Wait, can you stop?
how much? Turn them around.
$76.
You're not to get all this stuff.
It's crazy you could just walk into one of these stores and it'll blow your mind, like literally.
Every time though, you be like, nah, there ain't shit in there, psych. Nah, it's like I get geeked because like the one thing that I love to do, this is like picking. We're legit picking, and we're in the trenches. It's so dope. Union 3, dope store here in town in Osaka, and we came up, man. Like I paid like 300 bucks for this, 350 bucks. This goes for like. I saw a set goes for 10 bands, so I'm not good at math, but I think I like 10x my money there. Kate Moss poster, this was like 300 bucks. They go for like 2-3 racks, so I think I 10x my money here too. I might keep this one. I might keep both. Shout out to you. You know, again, here's what I think people need to understand is you got to really research before you go. Like, I know some of this content's gonna like kind of be received like, oh, this guy's just blowing money everywhere because he got it. And the truth of it is this took me about like 6 months of saving. One, how to make a lot of sacrifices, lifestyle adjustments, to be able to save this type of money to travel to this part of the world and do this. So the way that the economy is set up here, there's the conversion rate, it basically equals to like half. It's 57 cents on the dollar, so it's almost, I'm saving almost half of each dollar. So imagine going in somewhere and it's 43 cents off of every dollar you spend, right? Or how can I word it? You're gaining 43 cents on every dollar you spend. It's an easier way to look at it. And then because of, you know, the tax breaks from being a tourist, purchasing and then getting it over, the money I'm saving in taxes is the money that's covering the shipping. So then I'm basically getting it for half. And then being able to make margin that way. Is Japan the only place in the world that you can do that? No. Does it benefit right now? Yes. So, but you got to calculate it, right? I'm looking at things that are traditionally bestsellers for us that we're short on in size integrity or availability, and I'm just trying to spend as much as I can and pray that I can get it shipped in time before I leave and don't have to change my flight. That's what's going on out here. Definitely recommend coming to Japan for at least a week. So coming from the States, if you're flying coach, $3,000 flight.
About 3, yeah.
If you're here for a week, you're probably spending $3,000 on a hotel, right? And then every cab ride is almost $100 because of how far everywhere is. Bullet trains from Osaka to Tokyo are 3 hours. Like, this is it's like you need a lot of time, and you can't. Like we slept 4 hours in 2 days, and it's not because we were partying. It's because we're just like we got to be efficient with the time. We really only have 8-9 hours of shopping to do in each of those stores, and then the traveling. It's wild, man. But it's a vibe, and I definitely recommend doing it. And if you do, tag me in it. Let me see what you come up with, where you hit your licks, and what works for you and what doesn't. I'd love to see it. What's up, man? You're to be surprised what'll happen out in the wild, right?
How far out?
This is the first time ever in the wild. I just seen one big titty just out. One big titty, right? And then at the same time, I found Waldo in Japan. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go to Goyard. See, look, to let me spend.
Few moments later.
Went hard at Goyard. Kinda happens. 30 items. Some slight. Everywhere we're going, it doesn't even matter what we're touching. Like every brand, like there's money to be made all over this place. It's wild. It's like I want to do more of this, bro. All over.
Wow. This is like the vintage store we were at for food. You don't even know half the things you're looking at.
What do you think about this?
I feel like man, this is a vibe, dude. Like this is look at the energy in here. It's like crazy. Everywhere money's being spent, there's all these different foods. Like, how do you not love this? That was like the illest walkthrough. Like it's crowded as hell. Nah, this is a vibe, bro. So we just spent like, what was that, 2 hours in there? Roughly 2 hours. The whole thing was like looking for odd end stuff that you don't see every day. The keychains, the wallets, because it's harder to get this stuff back, right? So, you know, I found some pieces that like, you know, are no longer readily available. Things that we saw value in, and some I might keep and some we might sell. Shout out to Louis. What's up with it, big head? Boldy James.
Boldy James.
Boldy's my guy too. Alchemist. No, this shit is crazy, bro. Look, I'm getting goosebumps.
Wow.
Me and Bun, he did a song, Terminology, Static Selector. Terminology, Static Selector, Bun B. They did a song about me and my store.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When? Is it new?
It's called Stay Fly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's me.
Oh, really? What's your store's name?
Urban Necessities.
Sorry?
This.
Universe.
Yuan.
Some CD.
This you?
Yeah. You know me. Another guy from
here?
From Osaka.
Oh,
And
dope.
his name is K Flash. He's 2 CDs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very kind of you.
The
How long you been here?
20 years. 20 years. Quite a long time. Yeah.
Nah, but this is dope, bro.
Cheers.
Yeah. That's the only guy from Wu-Tang I didn't meet. Everybody else I know.
Oh,
Like
really?
I know all of them.
Oh, okay.
Method Man, Ghost, RZA, like, yeah. My best friend, he wrote the movie How High.
Okay.
That's how I met everybody.
really?
Damn, this is, I know Mike too.
That's true.
This is the suggestion I would make when you come to Japan. One, don't get ran over by people riding bicycles with an umbrella in one hand and handling a steering wheel in the other. Like when you come, like yes, research like the things that you're into and that you want to do. But really, like in cities like Osaka, in cities like Tokyo, when you get into Harajuku, when you get into Orange Street and all these places where like it's a vibe, just go in every direction with no rhyme or reason. And like if you see something open, if you see something that you're like, what is that? Go in there and find out. And go all the way to the back, see, touch, feel everything. Because it is mind-blowing. It's like going into a library, not using the Dewey Decimal System, and then being blown away by finding the book that changes your life. That's what Japan is in a nutshell, for me. And for the first time in 15 years, this is the strongest the American dollar has ever been in Japan when you compare it. It's a 15-year all-time high for US and an all-time low for Japan. That being said, me as a reseller, right? Me as a guy that likes to connect the dot, and like not everybody that shops with me has the opportunity to come to Japan. Like what's happened in sneakers and just in business in every direction, right, is that there was like a lot of people like me from this part of the world. When the yen was really strong compared to the US dollar, they were coming in and they're cashing out, and we would say as owners and operators, wow, like Japanese really rock with us. They're really creative, right? They're coming over to the States when the yen was stronger, drying us up, and we're now all as resellers. Like, man, everybody, all Japanese people do is buy dunks. Now, the yen is getting beat up, and we've sold everything we had. And now we have a need for the stuff that we sold, and we're back out looking for the stuff that we sold, and they're no longer, like, it's all a mess. They don't look at it the same. It's not the same value anymore, so they're just trying to get money back. And they're just cutting their losses in that sense. And that's not a bad thing. That's business. That's just how life is, right? So for me, what you've seen is six-figure spending happening. Six-figure spending in Japan in like 48 hours technically, because today we really didn't do, we were setting up. But six-figure spending and not inflating the prices. If I just go based off of what I paid in some of the stores that I bought stuff, like I went to designer stores where there's a value for that. It's almost half the price. Almost half the price. So at a minimum, I've made half the, like I'm selling it at retail, I'm making profit. Now if I sell it at market, American market, I've tripled my money. It took me a 20-hour trip and hitting 6-7 stores and spending six figures to triple my money. Almost everything I bought, I would say 85% of what I bought will sell 3 weeks from the second I put it on the door, on the floor, sorry. So think about that. Pretty much tripling your money is gonna take me 3 weeks. Why wouldn't you do it? So, this is what I need when you're watching my content and you're saying, I think I could do that, I think I could do what he does, or I want to do what he does. This is what it takes, is finding where you could get wins, taking a leap of faith, and surrounding yourself around good people so you can do it. That's it. That's all I got for you. That should be enough. I mean, it's hard. I can't even get the words out. It's boy. Monster needs to hurry up. I need another one. I'm gonna probably drink like 100 of these shits today. I see the comments, y'all tell me to stop drinking this. Let me tell you something. Scientific proven fact, like from universities. Keeps you young. I just bought another shoe.
Give it away
much?
when somebody else sells it. I don't give a fuck.
120 bucks.
Most of the brand.
Let me explain how wild this is, and I also, my friends, founders of Sneakercon, guys that create hats, the guy that allows me to get my monsters and takes me in cool rooms, his wife. The last pair I bought, I paid $1,500 for, size 8.5. I just bought a size 8 for 120 bucks.
What? Your size?
It's like 10:30. Doors don't even open for another hour and a half. By far the biggest sale that's happened at Sneakercon already. You want to tell them what you're buying? Well,
these are just some shoes that you never even see. So stuff like this, you bring it back to the States. Disgusting. Disgusting. One of 24. Kobe Dunk. Brand new. 50 in the world. Brand new. This one alone, probably like 15,000, 13,000. I paid 1, 2, 3.
You got it? Okay. Cool. Thank you.
So how much in total did you buy these for?
13,000.
And you could sell one alone?
15.
I'm so proud of these guys.
These are shoes that you don't see every day, and to be able to get them out here in Japan it's just great. I mean, everybody's so friendly out here, and
You bought these?
doing it with the exchange rate and what they and the quality of the shoes that they have, it's just amazing. It really is. I'm so happy to be here.
A couple months ago, he's like, hey, they posted, you going to Japan? I was like, am I going to Japan? Hell yeah, we're going. You should come. You should bring as much money as you possibly can. It's going to be crazy. And they took a leap of faith. And it's really dope to see that they're stimulating the economy here. The sellers happy. We're ecstatic because we haven't seen these prices in forever.
That's the thing too. It's that we're getting such good prices on the shoes, and it's not like we're beating these guys over the head. They still are making their money, and they're happy. We're happy. It's a win for everybody.
Stuff you can never find. Try to find it. You can.
I like shooting, bro. I'm sorry. I'm in the mall. Whoa! Tim Duncan. Shout out to my guys, Sup Bros, man. Appreciate you. No worries, man. Kill it today.
Go. Look at this line. Look at this line. Go. Come. Jay, come. You got it.
Bro, and it wraps all the way around.
Goes all the way around. Goes inside the building. Comes right back out. And then stretches to the back. And then circles right over here. It's crazy.
Yo.
I've never seen this before.
I didn't know.
15 years we've been doing this. I've never seen this before. I have like tears coming down my eyes.
This is beautiful, man. I'm proud of you, bro. This is great work. This speaks to the brand that you built.
Mayor Osaka, Tokyo, August 16, 17, 2024. That's gonna be wild.
This arguably is probably the biggest line I've ever seen at a Sneakercon. I know that they had pre-sold over 8,000 tickets, but I don't know what changed in the last 24 to 48 hours, but I have never, ever, in 170 plus shows all over the world, never seen a line like that. There was a time where all the Asian region of the world pretty much wiped us out on all the cool, hard to find grails. We undersold it, and then it skyrocketed. Now, first time in 15 years that the USD is as strong as it is compared to the yen, and like it's not as valued as it once was on this side of the world. So to be able to come out here and find these shoes that I get asked for every single day at prices that were like 10 years ago prices, 5 year ago prices, like the margins that we're being able to create here today are like, this is like triple paying, and you're making making the seller happy, you're ecstatic, and there's gonna be another person on the other side of this that once they get this product, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe I found this for this price. And that's not us going over, that's just staying at market. It's wild. It's wild, and like I really want to see and hope. Like I don't think this is a forever thing that it stays like this, but I definitely think the next 7 or 8 months you could do some of this here. And if you're watching this and you're from the States, you're from South America, you're from Europe, jump on a plane, figure out how you just come out here and then just like ship it back. Like it's wild. It's worth the headaches, trust me. You wanna eat the tip?
No, I got my own tip.
Let me see. 4 years ago.
Non è mai stato tanto.
Look, 4 years ago. Now he's my height.
Vedi, mascotte.
It's the same height. You know, in US, I paid 1,200 US. In US, this sells 5,000, 6,000.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, 1,000?
No, 120 US here.
120?
I paid 120 US. I paid 120 US. Look, it's on stock for 1,000.
These alone are like $300, $400, $500. I paid $16 for everything.
I look over and I see Vinny and these guys have been sitting here for a while. They're going back and forth. Like, what have you agreed on so far? A couple, right? Like 4 or 5 pairs?
Close to 5 on 5.
About 5 pairs. And I'm looking, and these are all like shoes that you need when you're selling. So I said, why don't you just figure out what the total is for everything? And then we work down or up. This is gonna be this has the potential to be like the greatest buy.
Oh, you didn't even.
Oh shit, you got the toy? The toy? Get the fuck out of here. For real? Now we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. Let's go talk. Take a picture. Take a picture. Be right back. We're gonna go talk. We'll be right back. 38 pairs. So he's at 209,000. Right? So how do you get to How do you get to 125?
If you do 3,200 a pair,
Say 33.
or 33, it's like 125. I personally don't think you would do that, but I mean, you gotta ask. What do you think? Bye-bye Florida.
No, but hello, Key Biscayne. You gotta go 3,000, you gotta go 3,300 a pair to 4,200 a pair. Like
It's 125 for. 3,300 a pair is 125 for.
All right, and then what's 4,200 a pair at 38? You don't go more than 160. I know that's I'm not trying to force. I'm telling you at 160 to 200, it doesn't matter your math or what you sell it at. There's profit, significant profit, covers your shipping. No ifs, ands, or buts. Like, and the logic here is the same as everything else we've ran the entire week.
That's the answer.
What's the answer?
Oh, you're fucking crazy.
Who gives a fuck? You know what's gonna happen if you don't do it? If you
It'll come back.
If you don't do it, you're gonna be sick to your stomach in 3 months. In a year, forget it. In 5 years, you're gonna want to quit.
Like Alan told me.
That's your house, bro. That's the house. That's the money for the house. It was bigger in London. 2017. He still talks about the shit today. We're talking about $3,000. That's no money. That's no money. $3,000, and it makes him sick to his stomach that he went back, spent the $3,000 on top of the number already, and could have had it. He didn't get his Yacht Master till like a year and a half ago. So that pit's in your stomach. That pit will be there, bro. That pit, like, and this is my problem. I'll take you, you tell me you want to be outside, and I'll fucking throw you outside to the fucking wolves and say, figure it out. You said that's where you want to fucking be. This is where you want to be. You're in fucking Japan. You said, I came out here to make fucking money. Here's some shit that the number that he's at, like, you're still making 30%. You're still making 30%. And if you get closer to the number I told you, you're making like 45%. It's a nasty number. It's a nasty number, 100%. But it's...
No, it's not a nasty number. It's like...
No, but for this
You're making money.
And they flip every pair. What's the profit on it?
Yo, at a minimum, it's 30%. Where'd he go down to?
So he wanted to know our number again, what we were offering. I told him, I was at like 125,000. That's where I started. I wanted to start. He didn't want to do it. But I tried to explain to him, we have to ship it home. There's a lot of costs. I know it's not his fault, but I'm incurring that, so I have to figure that into my thing. I understand it being a reseller myself. I understand
he's got to make his money, and he's invested in.
Due to the language issue a little bit, I don't know what he's in on all the shoes. I can't speak to him like I'm talking now. So, I don't expect him to lose.
Right.
So I gave him, I gave him a fair offer. He did not. Then he just changed it to the 5 pairs we were originally dealing with for the 1.1 million, and that's it.
What was his number? What was his final number at?
The lowest he went to was 194,000.
So you really think that if you go to him at 165, 170?
I don't.
How do you know? You didn't even ask.
No, I didn't. But I didn't.
You said, can you do 165?
I did not. But again, in my opinion, 170 for that. Again, not that the money's not there for it. I just don't know. Well, it's not that I don't know. I know
you don't know how long it's going to take you to flip it.
No, look, I've been in this thing long enough to know that, a pair that you think you're going to sell tomorrow could never sell, and a pair you never think you're going to sell sells. So I know that's not the issue. And believe me, sitting on like 5,000 pairs right now, I'm all with the idea of holding.
No, but you trade out of shit.
No, but
and you get both.
I don't know. They usually, I get a vibe from people with these things, and like I knew they weren't going to go down. That's why I really didn't press it. I just didn't feel it. He was content on the 1 point. I told you we were having an issue with him over 3,000.
I get it, but
you didn't want to give it
it's not that it's not an issue. It's you're in front of a door with a bunch of keys and you're yamming the wrong door. The key into the door.
Look, I know. I've done it before. Whole table. Somebody comes in, they want 30,000. You offer them like 12, and you think they're going to say no in a second, and they say, really? And because they don't believe it. Certain people know what they have, and they know what it's worth, and they're not going to give it away. And that's their right. Look, dealing with him,
if you go in,
he doesn't give people a nickel. So
no, but listen,
I know. How about the other side of things?
If you go in explaining your why.
No, I did.
No, but did you explain? Look, if I'm going to spend 6 figures, I have to make this much percentage, and it's going to cost me that much percentage to get.
I didn't say it exactly that way, but I did say it.
So and then he leaves. This is what I'm trying to tell you is that when you say that, no matter how stiff he is, when you explain it like that, he's like, damn, he's human, and that's right. I gotta be fair.
We was still talking about the deal, and he's already counting up the 5 shoes and putting them together. So I knew he wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, because he knows you're not gonna swim.
Did you pull the JC card?
Listen, personally, I think if I or anyone else is offering 125 grand on a whether 1 shoe, 10 shoes, with table of shoes, that shows you serious. You're not jerking around like over $100 shoe. If I'm willing to drop $125,000, who, like you said, and I didn't even go back to the States. Not that many people are dropping $125,000 on one table after they already spent money on the show already. You know, I mean, and believe me,
That would have made it to
I'm not calling my
his 21st birthday ever.
That would have been
not even
21 million.
21 million.
Not even Kylie had a 21st birthday
But
like that.
nevertheless, I mean, believe me, I'm not saying Jesus Christ here, but you know,
I think it's great. Look, these are the type of conversations
and you want to know
that
something? This is what it's all about. It's all about having these conversations,
regardless of what
learning
you
and
did or
growing.
didn't
You
do,
know,
this makes you because all this is going to do is cause you to replay the scenario over and over and over.
Like Alan has said many times, how he remembers you when you were this big.
Yeah.
To come in now and be able to spend $125,000, that's the story. That's the story
But
right there.
That's
You know,
the thing is that this is the life experience, right? This is the moment that you are now going to have 100 different scenarios play out of it in your head that are going to make you a more efficient buyer when you're out there, when you're seeing shit in masses. Because now, like, have you ever thought about, like, I'm sure you have, I'll buy this to trade it for this because I know that I'm not going to get the number that it goes for. I don't have that audience. I don't have that outlet. And if you didn't, now you know that's a possibility. And how long is that work? And where do I, or where can I send it?
absolutely.
What show
and
can I
listen,
show
this
up
might not
with?
go well for the video, but sometimes you got to put your balls on the table. Sometimes you got to put your balls on the table. And yes,
Listen, they need to see this too.
I'm saying you got to put your balls on the table, and you know that better than most.
Yeah, I put them on the table all the day long, but it's because they fucking go past my ankles.
Or somebody slaps them with a hammer.
And they've been smacked a couple times, and now they're stuck. You're still young. They still shrivel and get tight for you. They don't get tight for me no more. Mine are on the floor. I got a time behind my leg. I put them out there too long.
Look, as I told, even the guy said, it didn't speak English, he goes, win-win. And it's true. That's what it is. And the fact that we were able to come out here,
that's
the experience that we had out here, buying as much as we did out here and everything.
But understand, this is your big A moment. And that's your video. Day one provided us with lessons, opportunities, and blessings. Day one is gonna be a day that I'll probably never forget while I still have my mind, honestly. Like I've said throughout everything you've watched up until this point in this content, 15-year high for USD compared to the yen. This is not normal. This is the type of money that could be generated that could make or break a business. I'm halfway across the world. It's like over 5,000. Like, how many miles is it from here to Las Vegas? We're 5,800 miles from home. 5,800 miles from home. I sold over 100 shirts in a country where I don't speak the language. In a country where I have fallen in love with its style and grace and its appreciation for people like me and what I do. I don't sell sneakers. I really don't sell sneakers. I sell passion. I motivate. I hustle. I inspire. I definitely perspire, high key, in this humidity. But yo, man, I wish I had more time. This shit was really dope. That transaction, there were still shoes that were purchased in that transaction, but where I geek out and you saw me going so hard, I know some people are gonna be like, yo, that ain't even your bread. Why are you sitting here trying to like, what geeks me out more than not making the deal is now there's an equation that I didn't have all of it to be able to create the solution, and now I have this like this thing that I get to reenact over and over and over and over and over, and it's gonna have a different variable every single time. And while I run these plays in my head about this interaction that had nothing to do with me, like, it's teaching me how to talk and engage, and that's the hardest part in buying and selling, because most of us, when we go to buy and sell, you're like, yo, how much? And then you don't even know, like, is that their sky ball number? Is that their low ball number? Is that really the number that they need? Are they winning? Are they losing? Like, how much do you need to make, and this and that? And there's like no right or wrong in any of this, and that's why I'm geeked out about that, and that's why I left this part in there. Do we got the money to buy it? Yeah. Was it a number that he felt comfortable at? No. And is that wrong? No. Yeah. Who knows? That's for you to decide. Comment. Let me know what you think about that. And let me know if you want to see more content like this. I had fun fucking filming this shit. It's fucking dope. Like, this is what I've been trying to do and show y'all, but I've just been doing too much. Now we slowing down and showing you the real shit. Yo, so we're back out of day 2. Osaka, Sneakercon. It was wild, man. It's just been a whole... I really don't want this trip to end, but the way that my bank account is set up, I
Gotta talk about the taxi ride here, because that's pretty... You know a lot of music and a lot of people.
So yeah, I think it's no secret that I have a massive appreciation for hip hop, right? And I tie a lot of... I don't really read books. I find my inspiration and learn through music. It's kind of like my pop-up books. I want to go this way because of the shade. And so we're making small talk with our taxi driver. My man is like, yo, you fuck with Wu-Tang? I like random. And then he's like going off versus Snoop Dogg's. And then like, it just so happened Snoop posted the reel today, a recap video of like when Marshawn did the pranking inside Urban Necessities, and I'm like, yo, look, you talking about Snoop Dogg? Snoop Dogg posted this is in our store. It's just wild how the world works. I got like videos that I'm gonna show, like Method Man and Ghost and all these guys, right? But like, yo, you can't make this up, look.
So you said you like Wu-Tang Clan? Wu-Tang Clan, yeah?
Come on, bro. It's crazy.
What you say, Ghostface? Ghostface, no. Ghostface, yeah. Method Man? Method Man. RZA, yeah, RZA, okay. Raekwon?
And then like, peep this one.
Running Away, okay, Far Side.
This man, you can't
So
tell
sick,
it.
man.
This is culture, bro. This is so hard. Globally impacting culture worldwide. Can't make this shit up. How long you been out here?
I've been here since Wednesday, I think.
Okay.
We're here till the 12th though.
Oh shit.
That's my first time, so I'm like...
No, yeah, you need that. You're doing it right.
Yeah.
You're doing it right. Like, just make sure you got a good pair on, which
hell yeah.
you already do, and you know, like, just when you go one street, just keep an eye on everything. Like, pull up the ones that you want to, you've researched that you want to go to, and just, like, if it fucking grabs your attention, just walk in there. Invest the fucking time and walk in there. But yo, since I got the camera on, talk to him about these shoes you got. This shit is, it got a wild story.
Yeah, my company's called Debrief. We're out of Brooklyn, New York. I started everything off of customs. So I was like the first person to use like the rubber stuff, and I did everything by hand with chopsticks in my living room. Shit started blowing up, and I immediately dumped all the money I was making from that into actual production. And the skate community got behind us, sneakerheads got behind us, and it blew up so quick. We just tried to play catch up for a couple years, and now we're finally branching out. Like, we have full clothing collections coming. We have more like technical running shoes. We're working on actually a basketball shoe with an NBA player. We got like everything. It's fucking crazy.
Evolution, bro.
Yeah.
You're pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
You're pushing boundaries, and you're really seeing how far you can go. I'm proud of you, man.
I mean,
just a little bit of time that like Alan kind of explained, like, you know, his thoughts on you and your body of work. It's like, if you heard me say, like, you know what I mean? You got my support, bro.
Yeah.
So it's all love. And
Appreciate that.
enjoy your time out here. Anything you need on my end, I'm here, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. What do you?
Jay, what you think about this shoe right here?
So where's this from? Japan?
Not really.
China?
Yeah, China.
Okay, so I like the upper. It looks comfy, and like the side panels have good structure. It's not that heavy, even though it looks heavy. What size is this?
It's kind of like a 8.5, 8.
Oh, it's my size.
You can try it on though.
Try it on?
Yeah, try it on.
Let's try this on. I'm like Popeye. You know Popeye is spinach? And like I drink Monster, my spinach. It keeps me awake in the morning. It helps me have the energy that's so.
It's not even like released yet. It's just like a new product for the brand.
This new concept?
Yeah, yeah. It's a light style.
Oh, double.
Yeah, yeah. See?
Oh wow, this is comfy, bro.
Yeah, looks good.
You wouldn't want to get kicked in the face by these things. Because I would, like, if I kick you in the face with this, not that I kick people in the face, this takes the whole face. But they're comfy, I like. They're like, the structure is good. And I have bad feet, so this is good. Like, I like it. Yo, these are kind of fire.
Japanese brand? No, it's a Chinese brand. It's a Chinese brand. Yeah.
It kind of look like some cross between some like New Balance and Balenciaga.
Yeah, A6.
Yeah, A6, New Balance, and Balenciagas all had a kid. That's what they got.
These come out, I need an 8.5.
Okay, okay. And like ticket cast, how much is it? How much is it?
Like 200, 250?
250 for retail?
Yeah.
Like, what if I tell you it's only like 96 bucks?
No, you're gonna sell a lot of shoes. You're gonna sell a lot. Under $100 USD. Now, I would buy this at 100. I would buy this at 200. I would buy this at 250. Like, this is good. It's value, solid, very well constructed. And if it's only 100, that means you probably paid about $17 at the most to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think these are highs, but they're kind of lows. And they have the pocket too. Shout out to my boy Dom.
For the people that don't know, please explain.
So as Dominic, the shoe surgeon, yo, can I have a pair of skunk lows?
Oh, she's not John. Nice.
Pocket.
Oh, yeah.
They're fucking fire, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said on that stitching. So this, just so you know, the stitching, if you look at that, see how it goes from orange to white? When you stitch that stuff, that's a spool thread. You can't just like stitch it and then dye it. You gotta dye that spool first before you even put it on. It's dope. It's real dope. You age the soles? How do you do that?
These are from yesterday, right?
Yeah, you wanted to hold them because you wanted to display them on the table. Metacom dunk. $46 of 50. Oh, nice. Brand new. If I was Fat Joe, I'd lick it. Actually, I am Fat Joe, but not the real one. One of 24. When in Japan.
How much you pay for these?
All 4 pairs. 13,000.
Out here with family, all the way from Medellin, Colombia.
Yeah, my bro.
And how many pairs?
12.
Only 12 pairs. Osaka exclusive.
No, mi gente, yo soy de Sim, soy de Colombia, soy de Medellín. Estamos acá en el Sneakercon con la familia, con la gente, con Jace, con Mr. Sabotage, disfrutando acá con la gente de Japón, que es toda una locura, nos ha recibido con un montón de amor, un montón de cariño y bueno, volveremos pronto y seguiremos haciendo cosas ahí con todo el crew de Urban Necessities.
Class was in session pretty much this entire video. I had a blast in Japan. This is probably one of my favorite trips that I've had in my whole life. Sold out of shirts, got to, you know, spit some game to some people that happen to care what I was saying, and I got inspired on this trip, and I'm really excited to go back home and share everything I learned on this one, and I can't wait to come back to Japan at some point. When are we going? When are we coming back? April. So we're back in April. Maybe I could sneak a trip in before that and spend some more money. Thanks for watching this really, really long video. I hope you appreciate it. And I don't know why I still got this thing here, but I think it was fitting that I was behind a teacher's desk because class was definitely in session through all of this, man. Much love, God bless, see y'all later. I'm going home. Attention class, Japan, it's a wrap. Sneakercon was a movie. I'll see you back home in Vegas.